Hello, Steve. Hello, everyone. Everyone. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Please let me know in the chat if you can hear my voice. And if this is your first time watching one of my live streams or one of my videos, welcome. I'm really glad you're here. Please do yourself a huge favor and learn the #1 rule in DeFi. When you start getting involved with crypto and DeFi, you're going to want to use a Web3 wallet to custody and control your crypto. A Web3 wallet is essentially just a seed phrase, those 12 words or 24 words. It's a master key. So that seed phrase or secret recovery phrase completely controls your entire wallet and all the sub accounts. So obviously your #1 job is to keep that seed phrase safe and secure and keep it a secret. I suggest keeping it as a hard copy. You don't want it as a file, some kind of a file on a computer or a phone. If that device gets hacked, you lose your seed phrase, you're going to lose all of your crypto, and none of us wants that to happen. Never give your seed phrase to anybody. I'm having trouble with my pronunciation today. Never give your seed phrase to anyone, no matter what they say. There are all sorts of scammers out there that are going to try to trick you into giving up your 12 words. Don't fall for the tricks. Never email your seed phrase to anybody, and never enter it anywhere online. That is the most common scam. They'll try to get you to enter your 12-word phrase into some kind of a website under false pretenses. So don't fall for the tricks. The only time you need your seed phrase ever again in the future is if you're restoring your wallet and all of your sub accounts on a brand new device, a new phone, a new computer. Hello, thanks for tuning in. My name is Brandon, also known as the DeFi Guide. It is Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. On this channel, I try my best to provide as much educational content as I possibly can. I'm never giving anybody advice. Don't take any of my content as advice, just education to help you learn about crypto, learn about all these DeFi protocols that we have at our disposal, all these opportunities that we have. Learn as much as you can. I promise you it is well worth it. And then when you make your own investment decisions, you can do so in a more well-educated manner. The way I do education on this channel primarily is with the live streams that you've tuned in for right now. Thanks again for being here. Everybody, please like the video. During these live streams, it's an opportunity. I usually teach something or talk about something during the first part of the stream, and then I open it up for questions and answers. So you can ask questions. No question is dumb or stupid. Just ask your question in the chat, and then I do my best to provide the answers. Yeah, so that's what I do occasionally. I also give away free crypto live on the stream. I do airdrops live on the stream, but I do need a significant amount of participation. So if we can get at least 35 live viewers tuned in to the stream, I will gladly do a giveaway. So I'll keep my eye over here on how many live viewers that we have. And oh yeah, one more thing. So you can tune in for the live streams, continue your educational journey. It's well worth it, I promise you. You can also join the Telegram group. You can see it scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Telegram is a free chat application. You can have it on your phone and or your computer, and then go to t.me/team drip guide. This is a trusted chat group. You got to be careful of the private messages and direct messages or DMs that you might receive once you join the group. But as long as you keep your chat in the actual Telegram group, you can trust, what you're going to get back from us, myself, I have several admins in the group, all very knowledgeable and willing and able to help you with your DeFi journey. So definitely join the Telegram group. Also subscribe to the channel. And the giveaways that I do on the channel during the live streams, those are only open to the people that have actually tuned in for the live event. So you definitely want to not only subscribe, but turn on the notifications. That way you'll get a reminder on your phone that I'm streaming. If you have the time, all you have to do is show up. If we get 35 live viewers or more, we'll do a giveaway. So with all of that being said, what do you think about meme coins? And are you still bullish on drip? I am definitely still bullish on drip. In fact, why don't we just talk about drip to start off the show? I don't get into any meme coins. That's definitely not my style. I mean, you could argue that drip is sort of a meme coin at this point, but there is a significant amount of utility that already exists for the drip token. And we are very, very close to having a shrinking supply. So this is going to become a deflationary token. We're just waiting on those final handful of folks that are doing their last claims from their faucet account. Nobody's faucet account is dripping any longer. Last week was the last day that anybody could have possibly received a little bit more drip from their faucet account. That was the 100 days after the change on October 11th. So we have a token that has utility, whether it's Triple D, which is sort of a raffle game. There's drip, drop, draw. Excuse me, that is Triple D. There is Drip Potluck. There is Kitchen Sink. There is a new protocol coming to us from the developer G Money. You can read about it on gaspumpgames.getbook.io/drip-station. That's a long link. Hit me up in the Telegram group if you want the link for this. I could also, I can just copy it into the chat. If you guys want to check this out, let's do that link. That's a little easier. So I've read through this white paper. It sounds pretty fun. And there is a referral program built into it. It hasn't launched yet, but I think G Money will launch it fairly soon. And I'm looking forward to playing some games. It's kind of like Triple D, but it's also a lot different in the format and the game theory of it. So let me post that link. So with the drip token, since we're going to have a shrinking circulating supply of the tokens, and we have demand, we're going to have more demand. This is not the only new application that's currently in development for drip. We also have drip marble run and a handful of other protocols that I can't rattle off at the moment. But a lot of utility for the token, a shrinking supply. It doesn't guarantee price appreciation, but it is, in my opinion, a very effective recipe for price appreciation. You have constant or increasing demand coupled with a shrinking supply. You guys can do the math on that. What is up with Animal Farm is we are still waiting on the version 3 of Animal Farm. So Pancake Swap switched everything up on us earlier last year. And Animal Farm V2 is still functioning, but the rewards, the pig pen rewards, the dog pound rewards, everything is kind of dried up and reduced quite a bit. So you can still make passive income. I'm still making passive income with my pig pen position on Animal Farm V2, as well as my dog pound stakes on Animal Farm V2. I'm still earning a passive income on there, but Forex has been working for the last several months on an upgrade to V3, which is going to be called Black Cube Finance. I talked about this a lot on my channel last month, So be sure to check out those live streams from November and December, including there is more or less a pre-sale opportunity right here and now. I don't think the pigs token has ever been lower in terms of the current price. The dogs token is very close to lows, and if you buy those tokens now and hold on to them, when Black Cube Finance is launched, you're going to automatically receive the seat tokens and the cube tokens, which are the new tokens for Black Cube Finance. Really fantastic design on Black Cube Finance. Everything, all of the passive income that you'll be able to earn on Black Cube Finance is completely covered by external sources. So there's none of this musical chairs protocol, none of the Ponzonomics for the Black Cube Finance protocol. I'm going to have to not take that call right now. Yeah, no Ponzonomics, no musical chairs with Black Cube Finance, just external revenue that's being earned by the ROAM product, ROAM. That stands for range optimization algorithm. So ROA/M. And the ROAM product is going to be earning great income on PancakeSwap. It will eventually be a multi-chain protocol. So it'll be earning trading fees on PancakeSwap and all the other big dexes all throughout DeFi. And so all that revenue, all that trading fee revenue is earned externally from the protocol, and it's all pumped into the liquidity providers' bags, as well as the Cube token holders and the seat token holders. So if you want to know more about that, I've explained it extensively in at least a couple of live streams. So you just go to my channel, go to the live stream tab. December 11th is a good one for that. Here I kind of broadly explained what Black Cube Finance is going to be on November 22nd. This month, however, I've been talking, here's another one, December 20th. This month, all throughout the month of January, I've been talking about Raydium and Solana and providing concentrated liquidity on that platform. Pretty awesome passive income opportunity. So let me take a quick look at the questions, and then I'll get into the update for my Raydium position. Yeah, I popped the link for the new drip protocol. Also, like for Animal Farm, there is an opportunity right now to earn free dogs tokens just by farming on the protocol. So if you look in my description, there is a link for Animal Farm in there, right there, Animal Farm. And yeah, you can go over there, provide some V2 LP tokens, stake some V2 LP tokens, and start earning some free dogs tokens. I won't get into that right now, L Boogie. But again, if you check out some of those previous streams, especially right here, that November 22nd, I really got into details of V3 and how awesome it's going to be. I also talked about V3 right in here, and I started to provide some concentrated liquidity myself. ROAM is going to be great because it's going to manage the liquidity position for us automatically based on an algorithm that Forex Shark has designed himself. He is a very successful crypto trader, so I'm looking forward to the returns I'll be able to earn in the ROAM product. But I went ahead and tried it out myself over here. And what I'm doing this month on Raydium, on Solana, this is all V3. So the main difference between V2 and V3 in terms of a decentralized exchange, with V3, you get to select your range. You get to select your minimum and your maximum price within which you're going to be providing liquidity. With V2, you just provide liquidity to the whole pool, no matter what the price is, and you're having to share those trading fees with all the other liquidity providers. In a V3 concentrated liquidity pool, you're only providing liquidity for a certain range of prices, and therefore you're able to get more trading fees when the price is within your range. You're not having to compete with as many other liquidity providers. Yep, and the version 3 of Animal Farm is going to be called Black Cube Finance. It is said lots of faucets still have drips and they are not claiming. What happens? Nothing happens if it's not claimed. There are lots of drip investors that tuned out a long time ago because the price kept dropping and dropping, right? So I would suspect that it will remain like that for a long, long time. Maybe forever. There's definitely going to be some investors, maybe they lost their keys, maybe they just lost interest. Either way, they are probably never going to reconnect their wallet to the faucet and do that final claim. So I'm sure we'll have a lot of claimable drip that just never gets claimed. But then again, we've also had a lot of folks that have done their final claims already. The minting rate has definitely slowed down. I've been watching this pretty closely for the last couple of days, and it's been 224 million for a while. It was like 200K, and then earlier this morning it was 400K, and now it's 688K. So we're still probably in the neighborhood of 500,000 or 600,000 tokens a day, but it really is going to dramatically drop off because nobody can get more tokens out of Faucet than whatever they had up until last Friday. It's a contract that only pays out 100% return instead of the former 365% return. So it's going to be over pretty soon. And once we have no more minting taking place, the tax vault should start to increase. In fact, it just bumped up right there. It's only 3,600 tokens. But yeah, we should start to see it. Anyway, I want to get into the update here on Solana. So let me just tell you guys about what happened on Monday. I readjusted my liquidity position. I removed my old position and I started a new position over here on January 22nd. So I harvested some yield and I removed almost 5,000 from the liquidity pool. This was my previous range. My maximum price was around 109. My minimum price was around 91. Okay, so $100 plus or minus 9. I removed that position on Monday and I started a new position with a much lower minimum price of 79. I explained this in the stream on Monday. There was a previous high right here. We broke higher, significantly higher, and I thought there's a decent chance the price would come back and retest that previous resistance, now functioning as support. So I set my min price to around 79. I set my max price to around 99. And I also switched from USDT to USDC. Not a huge difference there, but it did seem like the APR was a bit higher on the Sol USDC pair. Recommend putting farmed AFD into the dog pound / linear pool, or are you just leaving it in your wallet at this point? I have both. I have some tokens that are sitting in the dog pound earning a very modest APR. I would say the majority of my tokens are just sitting in my wallet. The cool thing about the new Cubes token, as soon as Black Cube Finance launches, we're going to receive for whatever dogs tokens we have sitting in our wallets, we're going to automatically receive via airdrop the new cubes token. So the cool thing about that is once you're holding cubes and the protocol launches, you will be able to sell those cubes tokens for only a 6% tax. If I try to sell the AFD tokens in my wallet right now on PancakeSwap or whatever, I'm going to pay a 90% tax. The only way to reduce that tax is to stake the tokens in the dog pound. With cubes, that 90% tax goes away for the tokens in your wallet. If you put your cubes tokens in the for that 90% tax in the Saturn pool. So it's a decision and a choice that every investor needs to make. Do you want to lock your cubes tokens in the Saturn pool and earn a passive income for doing that, or do you want to keep the tokens in your wallet and maybe the price will shoot way higher and you'll be able to sell for a nice capital gain without having to pay an exorbitant tax rate on the token? I mean, it's even less than drip, right? 6% base tax on the cubes tokens. There is. It's not a deadline for the minting. So minting happens whenever somebody claims tokens from the faucet and there's not enough tokens in the vault, the contract has to mint those tokens. So if and when we have enough tokens in the vault to match up with anybody's claim at any moment in time, then the tokens will just come out of the vault for those claims. But if the vault runs back to zero and somebody does another claim, then those tokens have to be minted. The deadline being last Friday marked 100 days since the APR was changed. Faucet used to pay a 365% APR. As of October 11th, that was changed from 365 down to 100, right? At a rate of 1% per day. So if you have a protocol and you have some, your max payout is higher than your claimed, right? You have a delta there, you have claimable drip, you're going to receive 1% of your deposit per day. Considering that it only pays 100%, after 100 days, your faucet stops dripping. So every day when you're prior to Friday, if you still had claimable drip, what you would see in your faucet is the available drip would grow a little bit every day by that 1%. But then as of Friday, it definitely stopped growing for all faucet accounts. So the idea is once nobody has a growing available balance, then they do that claim. That's their final claim. That then their available is going to go to zero as soon as they do that final claim, and it's never going to grow again. So everybody's faucet account guaranteed stopped dripping on last Friday. A lot of accounts stopped dripping way earlier than that. So anyway, all right. So I started this position. Now, yesterday, first of all, the $39 former resistance now acting as support. So far, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. It could certainly drop lower. There's always uncertainty, but so far, the bounce came in. And yesterday morning, I took $1,387 out of my stable swap. If you guys haven't heard of stable swap, I don't talk about it on this channel, but you can check out Electrician Man. Actually, I don't know. I wonder if Crypto Unlimited. You guys definitely please support the Crypto Unlimited channel. And I'm just wondering if he has ever promoted Stable Swap. Yeah, I don't think so. So what you can do is check out Electrician Man. Danny D and his partner Lucky, those guys are the founders of Stable Swap. So I've been earning a really great passive income off of Stable Swap. And if you want to learn more about that, check out Electrician Man. Getting back. So I took 1,387 USDT out of my Stable Swap position, and I shipped that over to my Binance account, and I bought a bunch of SOL tokens at a pretty low price, 79.31. Pretty much absolutely nailed this low. It did go just a tiny bit lower. But yeah, I nabbed it for 79.31, and I've been sitting on that ever since. I did withdraw it to my Phantom wallet. I think I'm going to have to log into my Phantom wallet. Okay, and here's another thing I did. There was a post yesterday morning in the Forex, the REAP DAO, and it had an article that Raydium had been hacked. And so I was a little bit panicked. I went right over to the Raydium protocol and I withdrew all of my liquidity from the position. I don't remember exactly what the price of Solana was at that point, but it was down in this area. Okay, yesterday morning. Now, whenever you're providing liquidity for a decentralized exchange, concentrated liquidity, V3 liquidity, your liquidity position is taking the opposite side of all the trades. So if traders are selling the SOL token, your liquidity position is buying. And if traders are buying the liquidity, buying the SOL token, in this case, your liquidity position is selling. If the price reaches the bottom of your range, your liquidity position will be almost completely, if not completely, sold, right? So if my liquidity position is buying, pretty soon when the price gets down here, my liquidity position is out of USDT. It has spent all of its USDT to buy Solana tokens on the way down. And when price is right here, my liquidity position is almost completely made up of SOL tokens. Okay. So when I remove my liquidity somewhere in this zone, most of my, you can see my range. There's my upper price. There's my lower price. It was very close to the bottom of the range, meaning most of the capital in that liquidity position was made up of SOL tokens, right? So when I, in a panic, when I removed that liquidity, I got 700 something USDT, 785 in USDC, excuse me. But like $4 something thousand, like $4,200 worth of Solana. All right. So it was heavily weighted towards Solana. When I realized that the article that had been posted was from December of 2022, it was more than a year old. I didn't notice that at first. I just saw, okay, Raydium has been hacked. The hackers stole like $2 million worth of liquidity. I panicked. I said, I better get the hell out of Raydium. So I went right over to Raydium and just withdrew my entire position, 49.86 worth of liquidity, including the yield, the rewards. And then I realized, oh crap, that article is, 13 months old. So there's nothing to worry about. The Raydium token is fine. The decentralized exchange, the liquidity pool, everything is fine. And I also noticed that the price was starting to bounce. So I decided at that point, I'm just going to leave that Solana and USDT in my wallet. So rather than re-put in my liquidity position, I just left it as mostly SOL tokens, 785 USDC tokens. And then the price went up. So that ended up being a good move because rather than my liquidity position selling the SOL tokens on the way up, I've just been hodling the SOL tokens. So the overall value of my capital has increased. Now, if you add up the 1606, the 1999, the 2112, as well as the 1387 that I put in yesterday, I have a total investment on the Solana blockchain of a little bit more than $7,100. I did sell my Raydium tokens, about 85 Raydium tokens yesterday, because again, I was panicked about the exchange being hacked. And now at this moment in time, with the price at 86.81, my capital is almost break even. It's basically break even. Now, why am I not ahead? I've been farming. I've been providing liquidity and earning rewards. Well, the problem is I bought Solana tokens for about 99 bucks right over here. I bought some more for 99 bucks over here. I think the lowest price I bought Solana tokens at was not in here. I don't know. I want to say like 94, 95 bucks. I think on this live stream, I bought some for 94.50 or something like that. So all of the Solana tokens that I've purchased have been in the mid to high 90s. So of course my position is going to be down when the price is only 86. But thanks to all the yield that I've harvested for the last 3 weeks, and thanks to a little addition right over here at the bottom at 79.31, 1387 worth of USDT, now I'm sitting on basically a break-even position. Love it. Okay, so I'm talking too much. Let's go ahead and reestablish our position. Now, we started to bounce. We don't know if this bounce is going to keep going. I have the opinion, I have the belief that this low is going to hold, and I am bullish on Solana. Let me do some basic technical analysis on the price chart. This is the 1 hour chart. We did have a trend line here from this high. By the way, trading as high as $125, almost $126. I am happy to buy a token for $79 when it could go back to the all-time high and even higher, and that's almost double my money. So anyway, I drew this trend line, and it worked perfectly right here. And it worked again right there. We had a false breakout right over here, and then a new low. Now, if you draw the same trend line across the lows, it worked perfectly down here. This dip didn't come all the way down to the lower trend line. This dip was even further from the lower trend line. And even this dip right here hasn't come as close to the lower trend line as this one right here. So all of this tells me that the bears, the sellers, they're running out of energy. Okay. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is certain. But based on this just basic price action analysis here, I am bullish on the token. I think we can at least get back up to these highs somewhere in the, let's say, the 103 area. A lot of lows and highs right across that 103. So I'm going to raise my minimum and raise my maximum. I'm going to establish a brand new range here with this 7,100 bucks, where my min price is probably going to be about 83, 84, and my max price is going to be, hopefully I can get it as high as 103. So let's shoot for that. So Mullions is, yeah, I would love if you guys want to check out Crypto Unlimited 22 and, you know, work with him about stable swap. Definitely would love to see Crypto Unlimited and Johnny Fawcett and DeFi Diva getting some support along those lines. Now I'm going to provide liquidity here for this Sol USDC. So we're going to create a brand new position. I'm going to have my min price. I'm going to have it pretty close to the current price. And my max price, I'm going to have it further from the current price. So current price is about 86. I'm going to shoot for around, let's say 83. Let's see what happens if we go 83. And that's convenient. The max price is already showing here around 103, 104. Let's see what we could do with that. So am I going to have enough USDC? That is the question. No, I'm going to have to sell some of this SOL to get myself some more USDC. So that'll be the first order of business. I want to be able to, what if we drop this? Let's see if we drop this to 102. Yeah, that's not making a huge difference. Also, the APR is kind of weak. It's a little bit on the weak side. I mean, it's still better than 250%. So there's different degrees of weakness when you're talking about APRs. That is still an amazing APR, but I have been able to see as high as like 800 something percent. But that's a function of our range. How tight or how wide is our range? That's going to affect the APR. The tighter you can get your range, the better APR you're going to get. So definitely going to need to sell some of this Solana. 36, 35. I don't want to overdo it. I'd like to hold on to as much Solana as I can. So I'm going to start off by selling like 10. Let's just go ahead and sell 10 SOL tokens and then see where we are. Absolutely, my friend. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. We have 16 live viewers, so it's not looking good in terms of doing a crypto giveaway. But if you guys want to share the live stream, I'm going to be here at least the next 20 minutes or so. So if you want to share on Telegram, on Twitter or X, I should say, if you want to share it with your groups and get some more people to tune in, if we can get 35 live viewers, I will be happy, more than happy to do a giveaway. So I'm going to sell 10 SOL tokens and I want me some USDC. Now I'm using the Phantom Wallet app, but as far as my seed phrase, I keep my seed phrase here in the ledger. That way it isn't so vulnerable as having your seed phrase loaded into an app on your computer. I'll have to put my ledger into Solana mode. Check my slippage. That should be fine. Okay, let's see what we can get. This is a DeFi adventure. It's an adventure that pays pretty damn well too, I must say. Even 200% APR is an amazing, amazing opportunity. All right, so once again, we're going to try for something around 83. Up to 102. And let's see if we'll be able to shove all the capital in there. Man, see, I overdid it. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. So this is, so altogether it's 8,050 and I only have 7,100 roughly. I thought I was being very conservative by only selling 10 SOL tokens, but I guess not. Okay, let me buy some of them back. So what if I put 1523? Nope, that won't work. What if I put 1400? So that would leave me with about 220 bucks to spend on Solana. Current price is 86. That would get me roughly 2.5 tokens. Ooh, I think that would end up pretty good. So I'm going to spend 200 USDC. I'm going to be buying back a couple of Solana tokens. Let's actually do 220. Because I am bullish on Solana. I don't mind hanging on to an extra token or two, just pure Solana, because I think it's going to rally and it might go much higher than 102. So let's go with that. Did it not click? There we go. My bad, guys. So I'm generating some trading fees right now for the other liquidity providers, but that's okay. The trading fees on a decentralized exchange like this are very low, very reasonable. I'm going to bump the slippage back up to 1%. I've had some trouble getting these transactions to go through with anything less than 1% slippage. So I'm just going to go right for that, create a new position in Sol USDC. Come on. Again, we'd like a min price of about 83. Max price of about 102. Okay, not perfect, but not bad. So I'll be able to shove all of my USDC right in there, but only 63.16 of my Solana tokens, of which I have 64.5. So that's fine. I'll be leaving an extra Sol token, a little bit more than one token, just in my wallet, which is fine. I think the price is going to appreciate anyway. And I'll still be putting in almost $7,000 worth of liquidity here. So that works for me. Min price. Let's see. What if I adjust this? Let me just see if I go from 102 to 103. Yep, that's going to require more Solana tokens than I currently have. So that's kind of interesting. I can adjust it by that means. Let's see if I go to 102.5. Ooh, I like that. So that'll be $7,049 worth of liquidity. That's almost my entire bag. Let's try that. Let's see if we can get it to go through. Not enough Sol. What? Let's try again. I definitely should have enough Sol tokens. Huh. I'm telling you, this user interface does leave a little bit to be desired. Let's try bumping this down. Just a little bit. I mean, it says I have 64.5 tokens, and then it was only asking for 63 something or 64.1 or something like that. Sure. It depends on what you need help with. Feel free to ask any question in the chat, and if I can help you, I will. If not, then we can meet up in the Telegram group. Okay, I'm going to try this $7,030. $7,023.93. Really? I have more. I have more than 65.03 SOL tokens. Oh, no, I don't. Oopsies. I'm not sure why you're posting your address, Kylie. But if you're asking for crypto, that's not how this works. If we can get 35 live viewers for the live stream, I'll happily do a giveaway, but I'm not just going to hand out crypto to random people. What if we do 103? No, that requires even more Solana. That looks pretty good. So all of my USDC and 64.05. Let's try that. Now, of course, my ledger has locked up. No, AJ, I'm only doing it on Raydium. I think the APRs are higher on Raydium because of the Raydium token that they hand out. In addition to the trading fees, you're also earning Raydium automatically. Here we go. Let's hope this goes through. $67, $68, $74, $67, $68, $74. Wow. $67, $68, $74. $67, $68, $74. $768.74. All right. I wonder what has been driving SOL down like it has. I mean, all cryptos right now, Bitcoin has dropped down below 40,000. Sort of the whole crypto market is getting beat up pretty well right now. I've actually been kind of impressed with the way Solana has been holding up. I mean, on a percentage basis, it's down pretty hard. But if you look at Bitcoin, the drop seems a lot more drastic to me. Let's look at Ethereum. Selling off. BNB dropped below 300. That's holding up pretty well. I would not be surprised to see them drop the price down here, grab some liquidity, maybe retest this previous high. But that seems to be holding up pretty decently. These tokens, Solana tokens and BNB tokens, these have real utility. Well, Ethereum does too. Bitcoin, not so much. It's good for a store of value, but nobody's spending Bitcoin on gas fees. There's no DeFi on the Bitcoin blockchain. So I think this is, I think we're going to start seeing like the flippening when Ethereum market cap goes above Bitcoin, overtakes Bitcoin. But yeah, that's what's been going on. And I was talking about, the technical analysis, it's just a downtrend. If you look at the bigger picture though, it's still very bullish, right? Look at that Solana down here at $21 a coin. So we had this big pump. It's natural for the price to make a pullback. And I think that's all this is. And we retested this previous high. Like I said, that was a significant high there around 79 bucks. We nailed it and now we're bouncing. Doesn't mean it can't keep going lower, but for my money, I think the low is in and I think we're going to be smooth sailing from here. So let's adjust the little box here. And let's put a new box. New box. So I believe our minimum price was around 83 and the max up to 102. Was it 102 or 103? We shall see. Pretty weak sauce on the APR. I mean, 150% is still fantastic, but compared to other APRs that we've seen on Raydium with this pair, not so hot. Perhaps when the price gets higher and more towards the middle of our range, that will go up. Maybe there's not a lot of trading volume right now for whatever reason. All of those things will affect the APR, the trading fees that you're earning by providing liquidity. But so our minimum price is 82.59 and 102.91. 82.59 and 102.91. Close enough. All right, guys. So we will see what the price action is going to do. In the meantime, as long as the price remains within my range here, I'm going to be earning a very attractive APR. This is going to come out in the form of USDC tokens, as well as Solana tokens, as well as that bonus, the Ray tokens over here. So, hey, Lillian, nice to see you. We only have still like 16 live viewers, so definitely need some more viewers to do the giveaway. But hopefully the content is helpful. It's actually been 1 hour. I had somebody commenting on my YouTube channel that I should have the live streams last only 45 minutes. There's usually so much to talk about. If you guys have any last minute questions, please let me know. Other than that, we're going to see how this liquidity position fares over the next few days. I will be back again on Monday. Maybe I'll do an update video between now and Monday if something happens and I need to make any adjustments or harvest some yield. I'm definitely going to have some yield to harvest over the next few days, but not seeing any other questions. Any other tokens other than Sol you provide liquidity for? No. I was providing liquidity for BNB USDT, I believe, just as an experimentation. But the APR on there was at most, 65, 70%. So I've noticed that the APR over here on Raydium is quite a bit higher. I'm also a fan. I mean, I'm a fan of both tokens. The Sol token, the BNB token. I don't really want to provide liquidity for anything other than, I wouldn't say it has to be a blue chip crypto. I don't know if Solana is considered a blue chip crypto. It's definitely a more mainstream altcoin. Definitely, obviously not as big as Ethereum or Bitcoin. I don't even know if it's bigger than BNB, but it's a pretty well-known token. It's a well-known network. The Solana network is really good for NFTs. I know it's really popular with folks that are into the whole NFT scene. So while I'm holding the liquidity position, I'm holding Sol. I'm holding USDC, so I think that'll maintain its value. But I want the token that I'm providing liquidity for to either maintain its value and just trade sideways. Trading sideways would be great because I would earn a bunch of trading fees in the meantime. Or, slowly go up or maybe even quickly go up. So I feel pretty confident that the Solana token will do well into the future. I think the bull market is coming. I'm very bullish on crypto in general, especially these altcoins with all these DeFi applications on these different networks. I think it's just going to grow leaps and bounds. Decentralized finance is the future. So I'm happy to be supporting a decentralized exchange as opposed to a centralized exchange like Mt. Gox, where I lost a bunch of money, FTX, where a lot of other people lost a bunch of money. So yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it. Hey, man, better late than never. Sir, thanks for showing up. Everybody, please like the video on your way out. If you're watching the recorded version, I really appreciate you. Please leave a comment down below, like the video. And yeah, hopefully we can get some more people tuning in. Make sure to share my channel with your friends and family. Anybody you know that that wants to start getting involved in crypto and DeFi, this is the place. That is my whole mission in life, is to help people get out of the fiat debt-based inflationary fiat currency system. Let's get everybody out of that. Let's get everybody into this cryptocurrency situation. It is way better for all of humanity. So if you can help me out with that mission, I would really appreciate it. So share the channel. And if we get enough viewers to show up for these live streams, I'd be happy to give away some free crypto and start you on your journey if you're brand new. Yeah, maybe I'll do another little short 10-minute video just to kind of update, like, hey, everything is good with the price. Here's some rewards that I harvested. USDT BNB. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it depends on your range. Like if you have a really tight range, yeah, the APR is going to be good. And it also depends heavily on the trading volume. If there's a lot of trading, if, hot and heavy, lots of swaps going back and forth, of course, you're earning a lot of trading fees along the way. But yeah, I mean, these altcoins have not been immune to the overall sort of bearish sentiment for the last few weeks in crypto. But I still think BNB is holding up pretty dang well. Solana, I think we're just in a mild correction here, and we'll see higher prices. Not financial advice, of course. And what did I get left over with in my wallet? Wow. So I still have 4. I don't know how that happened. It looked like I was going to be utilizing almost all of my Solana tacos, all of my Solana tokens. But I still ended up with 4 tokens sitting there. That's fine. I'm happy to keep holding these tokens. I bought them for $79, $79.31. So I'm all good. I'll hold on to those. Hopefully the price will keep going higher. If so, my liquidity position will be accumulating a bunch of trading fees, and we're making money. All righty. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It's tremendously fun for me and fulfilling to talk about crypto, talk about DeFi. So I can't do any of that without all of you showing up. So thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we get some more live viewers tuning in on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern. And next week, Monday and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing it all over again. So until then, I hope everybody has a great rest of your week. Hope you have a great weekend. Join the Telegram group. Let me know if you need any help. No question is dumb. No question is stupid. Join the Telegram group. The t.me/team drip guide address scrolling along the bottom of your screen. Free to join, open to everyone. A great place to continue your learning journey in crypto and DeFi. Okay. I think it's well worth your time. Thank you for joining me. Have a good night.